Marcus Aurelius said you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength in a world where emotions can feel like turbulent. Wisdom of the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. These lessons hold the key to mastering your emotions and navigating life storms with unwavering resolve. But before we embark on this journey, I'd appreciate it if you like this video. Your support helps us continue to spread the Stoic philosophy, and if you're not subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe to my channel. In this video, I will share 7 most powerful Stoic lesson of life. Lesson No. 1. Think not so much of what thou hast, not as of what thou hast, but of the things which thou hast. Select the best, and then reflect how eagerly they would have been sought if thou hadst them not. At the same time, however, take care that thou dost not, through being so pleased with them, accustom thyself to overvalue them, so as to be disturbed if ever thou shouldst not have them. Lesson No. 2. Remember that to change thy opinion and to follow him who corrects thy error is as consistent with freedom as it is to persist in thy error. For it is thy own, the activity which is exerted according to thy own movement and judgment, and indeed according to thy own understanding too. Lesson No. 3. Pain is either an evil to the body, then let the body say what it thinks of it, or to the soul, but it is in the power of the soul to maintain its own serenity and tranquility, and not to think that pain is an evil. For every judgment and movement and desire and aversion is within, and no evil ascends so high. Lesson No. 4. When thou art offended at any man's fault, forthwith turn to thyself, and reflect in what like manner thou dost err thyself. For example, in thinking that money is a good thing, or pleasure, or a bit of reputation, and the like. For by attending to this, thou wilt quickly forget thy anger, if this consideration also is added, that the man is compelled. For what else could he do? Or, if thou art able, take away from him the compulsion. Lesson No. 5. Remember that this which pulls the strings is the thing which is hidden within. This is the power of persuasion. This is life. This, if one may so say, is man. In contemplating thyself, never include the vessel which surrounds thee and these instruments which are attached about it. For they are like to an axe, differing only in this, that they grow to the body. For indeed, there is no more use in these parts without the cause which moves and checks them than in the weaver's shuttle, and the writer's pen, and the driver's whip. Lesson No. 6. When a man has presented the appearance of having done wrong, say, how then do I know if this is a wrongful act? And even if he has done wrong, how do I know that he has not condemned himself? And so this is like tearing his own face. Consider that he who would not have the bad man do wrong is like the man who would not have the fig tree to bear juice in the figs, and infants to cry, and the horse to neigh, and whatever else must of necessity be. For what must a man do who has such a character? If then thou art irritable, plus cure this man's disposition. Lesson No. 7. A man should have an object or purpose in life, that he may direct all his energies to it. Of course, a good object. 7. He who has not one object or purpose of life cannot be one and the same all through his life. Psi. 21. Bacon has a remark to the same effect, on the best means of reducing of the mind unto virtue and good estate, which is, the electing and propounding unto a man's self-good and virtuous ends of his life, such as may be in a reasonable sort within his compass to attain. He is a happy man who has been wise enough to do this when he was young, and has had the opportunities. But the emperor, seeing well that a man cannot always be so wise in his youth, encourages himself to do it when he can, and not to let life slip away before he has begun. He who can propose to himself good and virtuous ends of life, and be true to them, cannot fail to live conformably to his own interest and the universal interest, for in the nature of things they are one. If a thing is not good for the hive, it is not good for the bee.